Hey everybody, Movie Fan Z here. Time for another review. So today's movie I actually watched last week, but finally getting around to the review, and that is 2019's Noelle. So the plot of this movie is that when her brother, Nick Kringle, who is played by Bill Hader, when he, who has been ordained to take over as the next Santa, leaves the North Pole days before Christmas starts, Noelle Kringle, played by Anna Kendrick, must go on a fun and heartfelt journey to find him and ultimately find what Christmas is all about. So this movie is directed by Mark Lawrence, who was the writer on 2000's Miss Congeniality and was also the writer-director of 2002's 2 Weeks Notice. Now, before I get into my pros and cons, so this was a movie that when Disney Plus debuted last year, this was one of the opening titles. And I finally got around to it this year. And I'm going to first start off with the pros. And I will have to say, I feel like Anna Kendrick was the best part of this movie. Even though we'll get to some negatives about this movie as well. But I felt like you really were able to go on the journey with her and connect with what she was going through. The other thing is, in the process of finding her brother, she has some interactions with some supporting characters, especially kids and their parents. I felt like there was two separate interactions with a father and his son, and then a mother and daughter. And I felt like they were real genuine, and you really were able to find the connections there. But now on to the negatives. Like I said, Anna Kendrick was really good in this movie, the standout. I felt it was just an okay story. Some of the situations that they get into were good, but it could have made for a better story. But my biggest negative is that this definitely had the vibes of the Will Ferrell movie Elf, where it's someone from the North Pole in a new land and how they interact with that area with how they really are. And my only thing is, I felt like Elf was funnier, and I feel like Elf did it better. And for that, I'm going to give this movie a score of 3 out of 5. Well, that is my review for 2019's Noelle, starring Anna Kendrick and Bill Hader. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of the movie. Come back next time for another review. This is Movie Fan Z signing off. Have a good night.